Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, playing some more Terra. This time I decided I'm going to try something. I jumped back into the stable version of the game, and this is my save that I created my infinitely creative save from. So I got pretty much all the stuff I need to build that track and my elevator idea in the game. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to see if it works, because I really want to know if it's my save screwing things up, or, oh, it's not the only one, or if it's just something that's going weird because it's loading in silly like that. Because when I quit there last time, I don't know, I can't remember if I had it recording still, but my vehicle, my elevator tech, it was passing through the track, like clipping right into it. So I decided I'm gonna try her in the real game, my official legit save that I've got, and I'm gonna hope that it does better. I really kinda don't, because if it does better here, that means there's something wrong with my save. So who wants to find out they've been doing something wrong, you know? But if I am doing something wrong, I do want to learn what I'm doing so I don't do it no more. I don't want to do things wrong. That's never good. So yeah, I'm just going to clean up everything, get a few frames back per second. I got my whole airport up there. I'm going to set this up and hopefully suck all that stuff up. But while I'm kind of getting this set up and cleared out, I would like to take a minute just to say thanks to everybody. You guys have been awesome. I really do appreciate all the support. And I'd also like to ask that you keep in mind that if you do like what you see or are about to see, that you do hit the like button down below, or throw a comment down there. Even if you just want to say hi, whatever, that's all good. Or, I don't know, if you don't mind, subscribe. That way you can get the latest videos. A Giraffe-O-Matic, nice. Now, yeah, like I was saying, that's the best way to see any of the newest videos I have to offer that you may be and hopefully are interested in. If you like Terra, there's a good chance you might be interested in seeing some videos that I got. I got a few of them. And I tend to do some different stuff than you might expect. But yeah, it gets a little slow sometimes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up, get this thing all tore apart, cleaned up, and I'll be back. Unless I have something cool to show you before then. Shouldn't take too long. I'm going to make a big mess, so get over here. For some reason it gets better when I get closer to my base. So I'm going to put this, I think, right about here, and I'm going to drop a whole landing strip right down on it. Gotta get up there first, so that's the problem with this. It's up too far. Get rid of that. I can't. Hello. Oh, there we go. I get that. So yeah, we'll come up to here. Oh, I filled it all in. This is gonna take longer than I thought. Alright, well, I'm gonna do a little setup, so I'll be back in a minute. I think I got it ready to fall apart here, so just gonna take that and drop. Ah. I like how that goes. Wish more of it had fell down the hill though. So yeah, I'm gonna start rebuilding. I'm gonna try and make that elevator track in this game, in the legit version of a game, a proper playthrough, I guess. I'm gonna see if I can get it to work any different. I'm, I don't know, hoping for the best. I would like to be able to finish that base. Like, that was gonna be kind of sweet, I thought. Have a base that actually has an elevator that can transport you around this whole mountain. I like that idea, especially when I was hoping to get it to carry tax. It might be useful. We'll see. We'll try and get her figured out, and I got a little bit of cleanup to do, so I might be a few minutes. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that other half of that platform up there, but most likely, because I got an idea how I can use most of it anyway. So, oh, back in a minute. Well, I figure I got a lot of blocks I gotta build, so I come back here to make some money, since I remembered that I actually have this in this save. And I kind of wanted to get a good view of it, so I built this up, and then it dawned on me that this happens. So then it got me thinking, because see, if you notice, it doesn't take anything out of my skew. So I could probably sit here and just keep, like, look at this. Free money, eh? Ah! So yeah, unfortunately I'm going to use this. I'm going to load this up, let it sell a bunch of stuff for me, make a ton of money. Now I'm going to go and play. And the only reason I'm actually doing this because I've had a lot of setbacks. A lot of setbacks. I want to get a little progress going here again. And I got a feeling it's going to cost me a bunch. And I do not want to have to stop when I get started. Not just to go make money. So I'm going to load this thing right up. So this is actually a really handy bug, which I am now going to call an exploit. Because all you need is one tire, really. And actually, if you need a bunch of these wheels, do this idea and then just drop them on the ground, pick them up with a skew. They'll be added into your inventory. So it's one of those bugs where, yeah, you can take advantage of it while it lasts, but it will get fixed probably, well, soon, if not in the next update. But it has been going on for a little bit, so I don't know. It might be good for a while. But as you can see, I'm going to load this puppy right up. Maybe I should turn. Yeah, they're starting to fall out from there. Where will these ones fall? Not sure. Seems to be going slower now. Oh, yes, they fall on that side. We'll throw a couple in there. That's more than a couple, but that'll be good. Yeah, I'll let that sell. So that should make me a bunch. We'll say I started at 300,000. Just for the giggles. Oop, yeah. Still dropping wheels all over the place. So that should be pretty good. Then I can get back to working on my elevator. Or the new version of my elevator, which makes it, I think, version number 5? I believe. Can't remember now. It's been enough, though. It has been enough. This one's gonna work, I think. I got all the bugs figured out. Or all the ones that caused me problems before. So it should all be new things if any problems arise. So, I'm looking forward to that. So I will be back in just a few minutes. Ooh, I got some enemies to take out. Oh, I wish I hadn't threw all them in there. Now it's going to take a long time. Get a little slow. Oh well, I'll get them. Where are you? That's not too bad still. Let's see how they like my guy. He's not too bad of a unit, really. My forward recon. Come on. Yeah, this slowness sucks. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll spare you all this nonsense. I'm gonna go. Oh, here we go. Now we're moving. Alright, back in a bit. Hopefully I'll be building by then. Hello, I'm back. Well, as you can see, I headed to the R&D with my base that I started down here. You can see the general shape on the bottom, but it's got a lot of loving thrown at it in the last little while. So as you can see, I got the treads even all put on. I got all the steering boosters you could imagine. A whole whack of gyros. There's a layer of them right there. As you can see, that all these steering thrusters or boosters are attached to. I got a few of the venture blocks. Then I got a whole bunch more thrusters, a bunch of bracketry, some stuff to make it look cool, I hope. Some batteries out here for my guides. And well, I had to keep the little guys in here. I haven't done the sides yet, but this is a neat little idea and I really liked how it worked out, so I figured I'm gonna play around with it a bit. Yeah, I got playing with stuff back there. But yeah, this is what I finally got around to building, was my door. I needed a way that could open and close and everything else. So this little guy, he seems to work pretty good. And it makes good use of the new inside corner armored blocks that we got. So as you can see, it'll open up. And it even stays up there too. I had to kind of play around with these angled ones a bit. So in theory, I could have my platform, my little guys could drive in, and this guy could close back down. And you only have to put that there, so that keeps it nice and handy. Close her up. And now if this was in the track, this would be a really good demonstration. But then it could actually fly up and over through my track, whatever way I decide to have it. And I'm kind of wondering if it'll do the sideways deal, because I got some ideas for that too. I think it'd be neat. But yeah, then it should be able to come back down. Oh, gotta baby that shift button. Without the track, it hits the ground, it gets damaged. If it's in your track, tech on tech mayhem doesn't really occur as long as they're both yours. Oh, look at that. That wasn't too bad. The rebound sucked the worst. So yeah, that worked out pretty good, I think. And I got it. It travels around fairly nice. And it's only got 8 treads under it. But it's got all these thrusters too, so it's clipping along about 63, I think, is its max. Oh, 64. Not too shabby. And it turns fairly fast too. But it has no guns, really. The only gun on it is this. Would be the cabs. It's not meant for fighting. It's meant for flying, elevating, stuff like that. The actual idea that I'm using this for, if it does work as good as I hope it will, is actually interbase travel. Or not interbase. I don't know how, what would I call that? Base to base travel. See where I'm going with this? So I could have an elevator set up at each spot. This could have my little guys in it. Fly them over to the next base because it's the safest way for them to travel. I could fully arm or fortify my next base without even touching the ground. So you know all your guys are getting there in one piece. As long as this thing don't crash, I guess. But yeah, I got 3 of the little dudes that I plan on using here. Right here. It's just I haven't got to making the ramp to get them in. Because in the R&D, making a ramp is kind of difficult. Because without being able to build through the ground in the R&D, which it doesn't seem to be able to do, as I was testing over there. Yeah, we'll get over here a bit. Whoa, Bessie. Settle down, don't get pushy. So yeah, you can see I started some steps. Let's use this one. Whoa, stop. Right there. Okay, see if I get this thing stopped, might be easier. There. See, yeah, it goes red, can't build. See, that's where I lucked out in the main game, is I just happened to notice, hey, I can get it under there far enough where my tech will drive on it, so I did it. But in here, not so much. And I don't think that's low enough for the ramps to work. So I don't think they can... Yeah, he won't bounce up high enough to get on that. I don't know. Guess I could do that. Just jump them at it. That might be what I do. Who knows? Maybe I'll try it. I just got to make a little setup for him. But yeah, what I figure I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this guy and bring him back in to the main game. I should have some money after all them wheels from that little exploit that I was showing in the last little chunk. That was pretty frickin' handy. Didn't really need it. I had 100 of them almost already. But hey, why not? It's a good way to demonstrate and benefit all at the same time. So yeah, I figured this was nicer to work on. I might actually tear apart that trading post tech that I got there. But I might make it, see if I can make it mobile. I know the solar gens won't work, but it should be good. But yeah, now I just gotta get some money. Buy these guys. I gotta finish it though. I got my sides are still open. But yeah, I thought this was a neat little update, kinda, or a good time for a little update with the door working and all that. It actually worked just as I had planned, which was nice because it doesn't usually happen. There's usually a few little touches you gotta change here and there. But yeah, these inside corner armored half blocks. I don't know, something. We all know what they're called, right? But yeah, they're awesome. There was a bunch of us that wanted them for the longest time. They put them in. Sweetness. Stuff like this is what I was kind of thinking of when I first heard about them, so worked out perfect. So yeah, I'll be getting back into building some sides. It's mostly decoration. There ain't too many shields and stuff on this. I just got the top shielded a bit, so if damage does get bad, the cab for this guy is up here, somewhere in the front, I think. So hopefully this whole top section will be able to fly away, if this all got blown up. But anyway, yeah, hopefully next time I'll have these guys inside and we'll take them for a ride and see how jumbled up they get. That might be a bit though. We'll see. Come on. Alright, I got a little something here set up just to try it out. Just already got 2 guys on there. This is how I've been getting the guys on the ramp. Seems to be the only way it's really working nice. Uh-oh. Don't let me do it. Yeah, that's the only way. In here, I don't know why. Just because of the difference in terrain or something. Whatever it is, it's not working in here. Okay, so I got 3 guys in. As you can see, I just built a little bit of a ramp. Nothing too special. Charging station, because I actually had a boo-boo and fired upon my door, which kind of blew it all to snot. So I had to tune that up and fix it before everything fell apart. So we'll close this sucker down. We'll latch her shut. Alright, now, in theory, this would be running in a track, but we don't have a track. Oh yeah, I got it penned in here. See, I was trying to simulate the track, where it can't move and run away on me. So that's a pain in the butt when you're trying to load guys. Okay, now, and should be able to, can obviously drive. Let's see if it can fly still. Oh, look at that. She takes off, no problem. I'd probably put maybe 2 more in there. That's not too bad. Travels along at 60. Seems to be moving up faster than anything. We could always just tone that down just by tapping the shifty button. Gonna give them a bad ride, but yeah, I even got the sides done. I just put in like little arrows. I thought that would look alright. But yeah, it travels alright. As far as landing, I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of drop out of the sky. See him tumble around in there. See, I don't have a altimeter on this, so I'm gonna have to find out if I got one in the main game. I didn't want to put one on because I couldn't remember if I had one unlocked, and I would hate to have this being held out of the game just because I don't have that part. I've had it happen a lot before with other planes and stuff. I've had to go into the R&D and then take it off, unlock it, whatever, you know what I mean. So yeah, we pretty much got 3 dudes. Get this guy to stop. I'll put that over there. Now let's see how they made out. Well, seen better. Got upside down. Got one that's not too bad. He'd be alright. This guy over here, he might have a little bit of a coma. So I don't know, he might have... Nope, don't do that. We might have to take him to the hospital or something. Get him rolling here. So yeah, it works pretty good in theory. If I actually made the ceiling lower so they could fly up and around and flip around and stuff, it'd probably work a lot nicer. But these guys, I got them so they can kind of juggle themselves around, right themselves. See, that actually worked out way better than I thought it would. Oh, I shouldn't have did that little turn. Got 2. Yeah, these are neat little techs. I like them. They work surprisingly well. And 3. They even got missile power. So yeah, that's my elevator so far. Oh, can't see it. So I think what I got to do is take a snapshot, and I think the door is done. I might have to update that snapshot, I'm not sure. But yeah, a couple snapshots and I should be able to try and get it into the game, and we'll see if I can get a working elevator finally achieved. One that lasts. Because this one I'll just have it so you unload it when you could leave the game, or even if it falls out, doesn't matter. I'll make it in such a way where it's easy to get in, put back into place. Won't maybe be easy to build that, but when it's all done it should be easy to use, I hope. That's usually what I go for. I'll struggle through whatever it takes to build something just so it's easy and funner to use it when it is finished. So that's not too shabby there, I don't think. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get this all saved up. I'll be back in the main game in just a little bit. Well, I got back in the main game here, the campaign of it, and I got my store set up and everything, and I was hoping that I had enough money, and yeah, silly me, that thing's got so much flight tech on it, I guess. It's not gonna be cheap. The elevator itself is 871,000, and the door alone is almost 30, so I'm looking over just over 900,000 just for the elevator, no track included, no nothing. So I gotta get about $1.5 million, and I should be able to finish this base. So I'm gonna go and wait, make a bunch of money, and then make some more money, scavenge some blocks. So this might take a little bit, maybe not. I don't know how many wheels are over there still to sell, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this video off about here, and I'll be back with another one, and we'll get something hopefully good going in that one with getting some track put together and hopefully get an elevator in. Who knows, eh? That'd be nice. So before I do let you go there, I once again would love to thank you. You guys have been awesome. The support is so appreciated. You guys just made the whole YouTube deal awesome. It's been so much more fun than I thought it would have been. And lastly, before I do sign off here, I guess, I would ask that if you did like what you saw, that you please throw a like down below, or subscribe to my channel. That's always good. That way you can get the latest videos I have to offer that you may be interested in, or even just jump down into the comments, and even if it's just to say hello, it'd be great to hear from all of you. You know, hello, goodbye, suggestions, comments, constructive criticisms. You know, it's all good. Let's keep it nice that way. And also, lastly, there's a lot of things before I let you go, is I'd like to just another little reminder about the showcase auditions thread that I got linked down at in the description there. It's for anyone who has a tech that they think they'd like to see a video made for it. It's kind of something I just started off for not too long ago. So far no one's put a tech on the forum, so I don't know, guess maybe no one wants one. But anyway, it's there, it's an option. So until next time, everybody, keep being awesome and keep having a good one. Bye.